Oh yeah. Is it recording? We live. We live and direct, baby. We live and direct.
It is on. The red light is on.
Oh, the red light on.
Red light is on.
That means it's on like Papa Cone.
Is this on? Is this on? Sounds like it's on.
Where's my snare? Where's my snare?
Turn it up. Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. Welcome to the Me and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass. For that ass. All right.
I decided to get more into it.
Right. He's enthusiastic.
You gotta get enthusiastic.
About that
baby.
ass.
About that ass. Pause. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Feel me?
Today is January 4th, 2026.
2026.
First podcast.
That's crazy.
In the new year.
In the new
we
year.
Made it through and we're on going and growing in 2026.
Going and growing.
Yes, sir. And I'm still faithful to the Bay, even at the last night.
Man.
I'm still faithful to the Bay.
I mean, of course, you got to be faithful to the Bay.
Still in the playoffs, so.
You still in the playoffs.
Yeah,
shoot.
They had the
Season
path.
Ain't over.
They had the path. All they had to do was win 2. Now you got to win 3 all on the road.
Could had that home game in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Damn. But hey.
And they still can, but there's a whole lot more work to do to make that happen.
What Frederick Douglass say, with no struggle, no progress.
There you go. Oh, it's going to be a lot of struggle. It's been a struggle.
A lot of progression.
That defense, it's been a struggle, but we digress. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. We'll pay some respects. Rest in peace, Richard Smallwood, Grammy Award-winning gospel singer, passed away. Diane Crump, I apologize, the first female jockey to ride in the Kentucky Derby, passed away at the age of 77.
Venera Crumpin.
Isaiah Whitlock Jr., actor from The Wire, Veep, and Spike Lee movies, passed away at the age of 71. Damn. Known for his word, shit. He used to kill me with peace.
Yeah. Shit. It's crazy. It doesn't matter what movie they're in, they keep you the same. You're that same role in a different movie. It's also like the
and they kept carrying that. He would do that same thing in 2 or 3 different shows.
It's the same actor. He's a bald Hispanic dude. He's in Training Day. I'll show you a picture of him later, but he plays Miguel in all his roles, and he's always like a gangster. Like, he don't never switch up. It's always the same person. So I'm just like, okay.
Not the dude in the FanDuel commercial, is it?
Oh, I'll show you.
I think that's him.
As soon as you see him, you're going to be like, Miguel.
While you do that, I'll move.
Yeah, do your thing.
I'll keep moving on to Tatiana Schlossberg, grandchild of the late President John F. Kennedy and daughter of Caroline Kennedy Schlossberg, passed away at the age of 35.
Oh, he plays Hector.
Also, the 2 members of Anthony Joshua's entourage who were killed earlier this week in a car crash in Nigeria. Tasina Gami. Yeah.
He always plays Hector, my bad.
Yeah.
And every one of his, where it says he plays Hector. I'm like, why they always got him as Hector?
Hey, that must be his signature thing.
Signature role.
If you need a Hector, I'm your guy.
You need a Hispanic gangster?
That's me, Holmes.
That's me, Holmes.
To see, as I mentioned, Sina Gami, Ghami, and Latif Ayodele. Rest in peace. So those are 2 members of boxing champion Anthony Joshua's entourage.
Rest in peace.
They ran into a stationary vehicle. How you do that? I don't know, but they got the driver for reckless driving, obviously, and a couple other charges. But
a stationary
vehicle.
So
you had to have been just flying and didn't see it.
Flying,
or you veered off the road some kind of way.
Under the influence or something.
That's what I was wondering. I'm thinking it might be. I didn't know Anthony Joshua had roots in Nigeria. He lived there for a few years. So
that is crazy. You win
so you go home to chill out, celebrate.
Right.
And
the next thing you know, 2 of your close friends, trainers, partners, lifelong friends are gone in an instant.
Yeah.
And he was almost gone.
Yeah. Yeah, they say it's pretty serious. He healed up enough where he was able to fly back to Britain, I think, on Wednesday or Thursday. But still, yeah, that's sad. That's sad for those folks. So rest in peace to all those that we just mentioned and any others that we don't know about. Birthdays being celebrated on today, January 4th. Victor Wembanyama.
Okay.
French NBA basketball star for the San Antonio Spurs. Born in Le Chesnay, France. Le Chesnay, France. To King Henry. Derrick Henry celebrates a birthday today.
Hopefully he has a good game today.
Hopefully he'll celebrate in winning style later on this evening. Winning as the Ravens will take on the Steelers. Garrison Hurst. I believe he went to Georgia, if I remember right. But he played for the Arizona Cardinals and the 49ers. David Toms, PGA Championship winner in 2001 and won the U.S. Senior Open in 2018. Born in Monroe, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Don Shula, Hall of Fame coach with the Dolphins. They won in 72 and 73, would have celebrated a birthday today. And the late Floyd Patterson, former heavyweight champion from 1956 to 59. And again, he held the belt from 1960 to 62. He passed away in 2006. So happy birthday to those folks. Sports history today, the 4th, January. Andrew Luck throws 4 second-half touchdown passes and scores on a fumble recovery, leading the Indianapolis Colts from a 4 TD deficit to an historic 45-44 comeback victory over the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah,
I remember that game. That was a good game.
That was prior to Mahomes.
Oh yeah, that was Alex Smith.
Alex Smith.
Yeah, that was Alex Smith.
2013, Michaela Schifrin becomes the first American woman to win 2 World Cup races before turning 18. The 17-year-old captures a slalom in Zagreb, Croatia by a massive 1.19 second margin. Her first victory came in Sweden. In 2012, Geno Smith ties a record for any bowl game with 6 touchdown passes, including 4 to Tavon Austin. And West Virginia sets a bowl scoring record by beating Clemson 70-33 in the Orange Bowl.
I forgot they played together.
Yeah, I didn't remember that, but yeah.
Tavon Austin was cold in college.
He was pretty good. They thought he was going to be a speedster in the pros, and he did all right with the Rams, if I remember.
Yeah, he got drafted by the Rams. Short stint with the Rams. I know recently he was with the Cowboys for a little bit. Go ahead. Excess for breakfast. Got diamonds on the necklace.
Product placement.
One?
Huh?
Is it the caffeine-free one? But it's a good sparkling.
Very refreshing. Good pick-me-up.
It is.
In 2001, Washington Wizards forward Michael Jeffrey Jordan becomes the 4th player in NBA history to score 30,000 career points. He hits a free throw in the second quarter of an 89-83 win against his old team, the Chicago Bulls. 2000, top-ranked Florida State, the preseason number 1, holds off Virginia Tech 46-29 in the Sugar Bowl to finish 12-0 and win the national championship. Florida State is the first team to go wire to wire in the Associated Press's poll since preseason rankings began in 1950. That's the year they beat Michael Vick, isn't it?
What year?
2000.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
Keep your hands out my fridge. You know, they catch your finger in my sugar bowl.
Don't touch my sugar. Yep, and that was the BCS championship. Yep. He put on a memorable performance despite the Hokies loss. Yeah, he clowned in that game.
Oh,
he couldn't play defense, but he played a great offense.
Yeah, they need somebody to stop. They couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Man. Also in 2000, a day after accepting the head coaching position at the New York Jets,
2000.
Bill Belichick resigns and moves to the New England Patriots. That was a historical move.
Good move for him.
Good move for him.
You are not winning no championship.
He wasn't going to win a championship with him. Great move on his part.
Great move. Sometimes it's a gut feeling. You just gotta
He's
follow
like,
it.
you know what? I'm asleep on this one, and yeah, we're on
Right.
to New England.
They offer him the position. He's, I'm gonna talk it over, staying with the family, and then I'll be touching base with you guys in the morning. They see it on ESPN.
That was crazy. Yeah. What's on tap?
The Haps with the taps.
What's the Haps with the taps?
What's going
What's on
down?
tap? What's the tap with the
poppin'?
Haps? Haps with the taps. NFL Week 18. There are a couple more games with seeding and playoff implications, with the finale being Baltimore at Pittsburgh to close out the 2025 regular season. Also, the Atlanta Falcons will have a say in who wins the NFC South, and we'll discuss that in just a bit.
Damn.
Also on tap, college football playoffs continue. Miami will take on Ole Miss on Thursday, January the 8th, and Oregon plays Indiana in a Big Ten rematch on Friday, January the 9th. Side story to keep our eyes and ears open for is whether or not the Ole Miss coaches who are supposed to go to LSU with former coach Lane Kiffin will be allowed to continue coaching the team. So far, offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss Jr. has been allowed to continue the journey with the Rebels, but that remains to be seen. That's gonna be an interesting story.
Man, that's gonna be interesting. They gonna go be like, you know what? We don't want y'all to go to the. I mean, if they got to, I think you should just keep letting them coach. If they got that W over Georgia, shoot, man, that was.
But the thing is, LSU is being petty, and it's really lame. He don't want them to get that shine, especially if he can't be there for.
But he still benefits off of it.
Oh yeah, he's making money off of it.
I'm about to say, like Lane said, stay in yours.
Yeah, he made $500,000 off a win that he didn't even coach in.
Didn't even now that's passive income.
That's very passive income and great strategy by his agent who put that clause in the contract.
Put that clause in there. He making that bread.
Read the fine print.
They said, hold on, wait.
Ole Miss must not have read that one.
Damn, so we still owe this man $500,000.
We still owe him $500,000, and they probably owe him if they continue to win. If they make it to the championship, that's why. But see, he's being petty because he's trying to pull those coaches away.
Yeah, Lane, don't be petty.
Don't be petty. You got everything that you wanted.
Lane is very petty.
You got everything you wanted. All right, moving on. Then we got NFL Wild Card Saturday and Sunday next week.
Saturday
next weekend.
And Sunday.
We just don't know who's playing, so to be determined. And we'll talk about that. But moving on into the leadoff spot.
Okay.
The NFL schedulers cooked up some good finales. A New England win over Miami and a Denver loss today would give the Patriots the number 1 seed in the AFC. The NFC South, as we mentioned, is still in doubt, as Tampa Bay did beat Carolina last night, but we still await to see if the Atlanta Falcons can continue to play the role of spoiler in this outcome when they take on the New Orleans Saints. And I did pick the Falcons in that one, and that's before we knew they were going to beat the Rams on Monday Night Football.
It's going to be tough because I go back to analytics. We beat them the first time. Saints looking hot right now.
Yep.
I picked the Falcons as well, but I'm just saying the analytics.
It's hard tough to beat a team twice. Yeah.
We lost to the Panthers twice this year, so it definitely does happen.
Right.
But I'm just saying analytically, usually division rivals, they usually split if they play twice. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to put that out there. And
put that in the ether.
It's going to say, let's not be surprised if Falcons choke. And don't take care of business.
Don't fall in line with the analytics.
Like, yeah, let's just be honest here. Let's call it what it is.
Hey, call it as you see it.
I just call it as I see it, baby.
There you go. I'm just keeping it real.
I'm just keeping it real. I'm gonna make it do what it do.
Yeah. The Arizona Cardinals could mess up some of the seeding with the win over LA, but it will be just a matter of whether the Rams or the 49ers will be in that 5th or 6th spot. So that's about all that can happen there.
That's the ultimate.
The nightcap, which is supposed to have Lamar Jackson on the field. We'll see Baltimore traveling to Pittsburgh to see who will win or go home. No DK Metcalf for the Steelers, but they do get TJ Watt back on defense. But I still got the Ravens in this one. That's what I chose the other day.
Man, you need to keep Tyler Huntley.
I would stay with him until he struggled and then bring in Lamar.
I think Lamar or
use them both. Use them both.
Yeah.
Do like college. Shuttle them in per series. However you need to do it to
You
keep
can
it
have
mixed
him
up.
motion, hand it to Tyler Huntley. Lamar can run a route.
No, he could though.
I'm being for real though.
Flea flicker, run that a couple times.
Bring out all the stops.
Because it's win or go home. So why would you not?
Everything that you ain't used.
Yeah.
Let's just dial it up.
Man,
We
I'd
ain't
be
got nothing to
dialing up
lose.
all the plays. Look here, Monkin. You've been funking.
Been funking
You've been funking, Monkin. I need you to get this right. You need to dial it up.
Man.
Because you're going to have little poor old same calling Arthur on the other sideline. They're going to be doing those little basic run plays.
So generic.
Aaron Rodgers can't get the ball more than 13 yards down the field. So you shrink the defense on him. They're going to struggle. They don't have a player that can stretch the field. Metcalf is going to be watching again.
Especially with DK gone.
It's a wrap, I think. I can almost see Baltimore blowing them out. But to your point, I would stick with Snoop Huntley. He's gotten you this. He's gotten you this far.
The offense looked great last week.
Oh, that's the best it's looked all season.
That's what I'm saying. All season. Flying on all cylinders. It was looking great.
It was hitting on all cylinders for sure.
Yeah, so I don't know. I would stay with the hot man, but like you said, you can sprinkle Lamar in there a little bit or sprinkle in Tyler a little bit. You like you said, use them both.
Use them both.
What do you got to lose? Like you need to make it as hard on the defense as possible to see what's going on.
Pittsburgh didn't plan and practice for both, so why not throw them off base?
Throw a little bit.
Yeah.
Throw a bit a little off. Do some wildcat. Do something that's gonna just get you a win. Like the offense, you got too many talented players on there. You still got DeAndre Hopkins.
You got D-Hop.
Yeah, you still got D-Hop on there. Like I ain't seen enough of D-Hop. I ain't seen enough of Mark Andrews. Man, y'all got
seen enough of Derrick Henry till last week running the football.
Last week.
So you got a lot that you can work with. It's win or go home. There is no tomorrow if you lose. So
there is no tomorrow.
Yeah, pull out all the stops.
Like the Rocky movie.
Yeah. Pull out all the stops.
All of them.
All right. And in Saturday's action, just to kind of wrap up again, Tampa Bay held off Carolina 16-14. Still needs help from the Falcons. And the NFC West tilt for the top seed was won in dominating fashion by the Seattle Seahawks 13-3. Sam Darnold proved that he could manage a good game without making a key mistake. And the defense was relentless against San Francisco.
That's a defensive game.
That defense was outstanding. The score could have been worse. They missed a couple field goals. And I got to give San Francisco's defense a little credit. They came up big a couple times.
I mean, you held them to 13 points.
Yeah, like I said, it could have been worse.
Offensive wasn't going. Yeah, it could. Yeah, dog. They defensively, Seattle schemed you guys very well.
Ooh.
Like you said, those two identical teams.
Yeah.
They played very similar. They play the same style.
They do.
Like you said, like
Kubiak out Coach Shanahan on the offensive side.
And that's always been his.
They were running the same plays that the Niners normally run,
but theirs was working.
They were working. So yeah, we'll move on to college football playoffs. As we mentioned, we'll have Miami, Ole Miss on Thursday, Oregon, and Indiana on Friday. I'm afraid of my picks because I went 0-4 this past week.
I got one pick. I got that Miami pick, and that was it.
Man,
I was sleeping on Indiana.
My goodness!
I think they can win the national championship.
They can win the Natty. They can win the Natty. For real.
Well coached.
Oregon is good too.
They got the receivers. Yeah, Oregon is good too.
Who you picking?
I mean, Oregon handled Texas Tech like no other. And then the same thing, Indiana handled Alabama. I'm like, damn.
Big Ten rematch.
I'm going to have to go with Indiana.
I'm going with Indiana too.
The coach, the players, I think they got something to prove. They got a why. And what I saw from that game was just complete dominance. Mendoza was getting the ball out quick, real fast.
He's making his decisions. He was very decisive with the football.
They were running the ball well. Defensively, Indiana came to play. I'm going to have to go Indiana in that one, but Oregon's going to put up a great fight. I think that's going to be a real good game.
I got Ole Miss beating Miami.
I kind of like Miami. I like the swagger of Miami. I think they're like the underdog. That's why I went with them in that Ohio State game because I feel like, they're the underdog. They're here to upset somebody. Ole Miss, they beat my team. They beat Georgia. So if they win, then I'm not going to be mad because I'm like, well, you see, they're in the national championship. So we lost. You see, that's the type of caliber. But I guess it's going to be all depending on if the coach is going to be there.
Right.
I'm going to stay with Miami in that one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go Miami and I'm gonna go Indiana.
I got Ole Miss
But
and Indiana, but I can
yeah,
see Oregon
I
easily
can see Oregon.
winning
Yeah, I
that.
can
I
see
can see
Oregon
them
winning.
getting there.
I can see Ole Miss winning. I can see Ole Miss versus Oregon, the O's, battle of the O's.
Battle
Like,
of the O's.
yeah, those are some good teams. I do like the college football playoffs because it doesn't give just the top seeded just a guaranteed path to the national championship. You know,
Right.
you actually got to go and play against somebody who wants
Oh
to
yeah,
upset
you're
you.
gonna
You
have
know
to
what I'm
battle
saying?
to
So
get
like,
there. Yeah, you just
yeah,
didn't slide in
it's not
and
because the
barely make it
ranking,
through the back
right?
door. No, you're gonna have to beat
You
a
got to
good
fight.
team. You have to play a good team.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, D, with no representatives the last 2 years in the title game and possibly not again this year should Ole Miss lose, can we honestly still say that the SEC is the strongest conference between them and the Big
No,
Ten?
I was looking up the bowl games. The Big Ten leads as far as bowl game wins. The Big
Mm-hmm.
Ten is winning. You can even go back to like the Iowa and Vanderbilt game. Iowa beat Vanderbilt
Right.
handily, which we thought Vanderbilt was going to be one of the teams to sneak in.
Mm-hmm.
Iowa handled business against them. I have to go look at the record, but last I saw, the Big Ten was winning in wins as far as bowl games.
I think you're right.
Versus any other conferences.
Yeah, I'll say that the SEC is probably the deeper of the two.
There you go.
Top to bottom. But I can no longer sit here and honestly say with a straight face that they're the strongest.
Yeah, with the head-to-head with the teams that's in the Big Ten
probably
right
their
now,
top 3 to 4. I would say their top 4 have proven to be better than the teams in the SEC.
Than the SEC.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a lot to be said about that because, we get led to believe that the SEC is the strongest. And until the last couple of years, that was true. But the Big Ten is having something to say, especially now that they got
absolutely
Oregon in there with them. They're going to have some other teams in there, UCLA, USC. Those teams are going to come on in the next few years. This could be interesting to see how good the Big Ten really can be. And
because I think Illinois, they beat Tennessee.
They did.
Yep. Another Big Ten versus SEC matchup. I'm trying to think of some other Big Ten SEC matchups. Now Texas beat Michigan pretty handily, but Michigan was, they're going through. they a little distracted.
Man, they got a whole lot of distractions going on. Oh boy, wasn't doing no recruiting whatsoever.
He wasn't doing that. Right, he was recruiting somewhere else.
He was recruiting somewhere else. It was in the bedroom. He was trying to get some recruits.
So who's this OnlyFans model? Let me see.
Man, he was reaching out to some other models, trying to get some threesomes going and some. Yeah, he was wilding.
He
wasn't worried about football whatsoever
at all.
He's already on probation, so not a whole lot we can do.
Really, he was like, "Hey, something was going on,
man."
He was not focused on football at all.
Not at all. Not in the least.
He didn't set the team up a lick for next year. we got no 5-star recruits, no 4-star, no.
Actually, they did have a decent class coming in.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know how he did it. It wasn't because of him. He didn't go on the road, or maybe he was going on the road. Maybe that's when he had time to
go on the road.
Do some recruiting of his own.
Yeah. I'm going to Miami for a business trip.
It was business, all right.
It was business. He was trying to handle some business. All right.
Man, funny business. All right, this was called Let's Do This. So Oregon Ducks coach Dan Lanning has proposed having more college football playoff games on college campuses, planned every weekend in December and in the season on New Year's Day, and that would align with the transfer portal as well as allow coaches to move on should they have better offers. I like that. I like that thought process. I'm like, let's do this, because we've been saying for the last couple of years, these coaches can up and leave. Players can leave before the season is over.
Right, yeah, players can leave.
They can leave in the midst of the playoffs. Look, I'm out. I'm going to USC or I'm going wherever, and I'm gonna jump ship. But yeah, make it where everything lines up. Players can't leave until the season's over. Coaches can't leave until the season's over. And that would be more fair. And also, I like the idea of bringing more games to the college campuses, bringing more excitement. Like we just talked about a regular season matchup between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Instead of playing that in the Mercedes-Benz Dome, whatever they call it, in Atlanta, play it right on campus, right there at Bobby Dodd, man. That would create a lot of juice, a lot of buzz in that local area. So anyway, I'm in favor of what Lanning is speaking of.
Yeah, it makes sense, and it gives the team, the school, time to actually plan out what they're going to do moving forward. And you're not in this sticky situation like Ole Miss or some of these different schools where the coach is already headed to another school, but then they got to play. We're in a bowl game, and we
Right.
still got to get these players zooped up. But and then the players are like, well, if you about to roll, shoot, I'm about to roll too. It ain't even no sense for me going all out in this game where I know the coach ain't gonna be there, and then shoot, I might weigh up my options. So you're not really getting the 100% product, so you're not getting the good product on the field. You're getting some people who are in limbo,
in transition.
So, yeah, in transition, and I think it makes more sense that way to where, like you said, it gives you a little bit more time to prepare, and for coaches to prepare and players to make a decision, give it a deadline. Okay, boom, season's over. Now I can go transfer or stay or wherever.
I think that'd be a good move.
Good move. That's a good move.
Gone but not forgotten.
Gone
but not forgotten. Nick Saban might have stepped away from coaching, but his coaching tree is dominating in the CFP. He's got Mario Cristobal of Miami. They're taking on Ole Miss, who was coached by Lane Kiffin before he left.
Right.
And the current coach, Pete Golding, was his defensive coordinator at Alabama. Yep. Then Dan Lanning, who's the coach of Oregon, coached under Saban. Kurt Cignetti coached for Indiana. He coached for Saban. And Kirby Smart, who just recently lost with Georgia, another coach, who coached under Saban. So that coaching tree, they're dominating football right now.
Absolutely. And even players that he's coached that move on to the next level, man, that's why he was so dominant for all those years. Just for real. Yeah, and it makes sense. It's just the proof is in the pudding.
I didn't know Cignetti was one of his main recruiters.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't know that either. Yeah, that's why he's having so much success as well.
They say he knows how to evaluate talent.
He got some talent.
Oh, they do.
They got some talent now. I know, and they're very well coached.
Very well coached. We did not see this coming from Indiana the last 2 years.
They got a swagger about them. I didn't really watch too much Hoosier football this year, but
your daddy.
Who's your daddy? Who's your baby?
Who's your man? I hadn't heard that song in a long time.
Let's make a deal. Let's make a plan. Who's your daddy? No, I didn't really see it, but yeah, Coach Saban, man, like you said, he's gone, but he is not.
He is not forgotten.
Like the coaches that he has set in place, they've all gone to head coaching jobs, and not only that, they're turning around programs.
Right.
They literally
they go everywhere they've gone.
Every other city
they turning around programs.
Every other week, boy.
Man.
No matter where they go.
They see the same. They see Sharon Moe.
They see Sharon. Every other city we go. They see Sharon Moe. Didn't I just see you?
Didn't I just see you? Hold up, man. I thought you were supposed to be coaching and recruiting.
No, I'm just out here recruiting some of this talent.
Some of this top talent.
Yeah, we got some top talent out here. Okay.
All right. When does a Cowboy save the Dolphins? I don't know if you saw this.
Should on a rare case.
When does a Cowboy save the Dolphins? So, man, current ESPN football analyst and 3-time Super Bowl winner Troy Aikman will help the Miami Dolphins in their general manager search. This one came out of nowhere. I'm like,
yeah, that came out of nowhere. Troy
Aikman. So according to owner Stephen Ross, he wanted an unbiased outside opinion from someone who has strong NFL connections. And apparently Troy Aikman fits the bill. I didn't know. Obviously, he's a Hall of Famer. He's in the booth. I just didn't know he had a lot of ties to the NFL in terms of he's very close to a lot of organizations. And I think it's a good move. He's a great businessman. I don't know if you knew that, but just about everything
I didn't know that.
He does. He's got several wing stops.
He got in the Wingstop.
He got into the Wingstop franchise business. They've got a beer that they created in Dallas. What do you call it? A microbrew that's doing very well.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's got his hands in a few things, but I don't think that's a bad idea. It can't go wrong. You get someone who's watching the game week in and week out, evaluating different teams, evaluating people. Yeah, I'm sure Troy can help them find a good general manager to get that organization turned around.
Yeah, like you said, you get someone who is outside of the organization, who's had success. It's an unbiased opinion, someone who has been successful in pretty much anything that he dabbles into, whether it's on the field, like you said, in business. And if he has that type of relationships, that's another thing. Someone who has influence and relationships with multiple people, your network, probably his network is pretty deep. So he can use his whatever he's used in those ventures into helping them out, because they do need some help.
They need some help.
They definitely need some help for sure. But that's a great selection. I didn't know Troy had it like that.
I didn't either. That's what shocked me about it. Then I just started reading
like, okay,
a little bit more into it. I'm like, go ahead, T. Roy.
Yeah, go ahead, Troy. Keep making an impact and
affecting the game in a positive way.
Right.
He's still giving back to the game. I like that. This was called No Offense, but you're just a painful reminder.
Damn.
This one is, the Battlehawks are still here, D, but the buzz doesn't seem to be as loud. And truthfully, I'm over the Battlehawks. They just remind me we don't have a NFL team in St. Louis.
We're settling now.
We're settling.
It's just that constant reminder. Is damn, we're just settling just for the just below average. I ain't get the girl of my dreams. I guess I gotta settle for what.
I got somebody, but it's not who I wanted and what I wanted.
And really what I wanted, but I guess it's got a good personality.
Yeah, it's just kind of worn off the XFL. I'm through with it. It was a good little story.
The
first couple seasons, yeah.
And then like second season, we turned up. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure they're still going to sell tickets.
Oh, yeah. Don't mind us.
St. Louis is still going to probably show out and stuff like that. But I know personally the allure of just, we should go to a game. It's just, it's cool. Yeah. I know we got a new coach. What's his name?
Ricky Prohl. Yep.
Ricky Prohl.
Former Ram. That's a standout. Yep.
Got some ties to the city. I forgot the name of the old coach. The old coach did well too.
Anthony Beck. He ended up going to Orlando.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, so he left and went to Orlando, and then Ricky got promoted because he was part of his staff here in St. Louis.
Okay, nice.
But again, it's just a painful reminder. We don't have a pro team. Just lost or losing one on the other side of the state, as we've mentioned the last couple of weeks. And it's, come on, man, bring us a professional team, either NBA. I already know NFL's not coming back, so I don't even have those kind of pipe dreams. But
bring that
NBA, man, for real.
We can get damn. Who can we get? Will they create a team or?
Well, the next expansion team is going to go to Vegas because Vegas is just popping and everything right now. That's the happening place to be.
The Knights, they're winning championships.
The Aces,
the Raiders.
The Raiders. I think I read a report the other day. They plan to fire Pete Carroll. He's going to be one and done. So,
sorry, Pete. Damn.
Sorry, Pete. But hey, it happened to Antonio.
It did. So, like, Antonio doesn't have to feel bad. Happens to the
best of them.
It's not your fault. That's just a snake bitten franchise. Like,
they have got to do now. That's who you should be calling Troy Aikman in to help reevaluate. They need some help. They need some help. Tom Brady's not doing the job, or I don't know how much reach he has in terms of being in that organization. The job he has now is full time until the season is over.
Like, he got too much on his plate. He can't really be doing that all in, day out. He's a broadcaster. And then also he got a little girlfriend too. I saw him at the club with old girl or something like that. He was in the nightclub with his girl. Like, he got a little 25-year-old joint or something.
Something like that. Some
with an A. Ass don't need to be in no damn club. As you tired, bro.
So
I'm tired.
Who should not be in the club? Him or Belichick with his girl, who's younger than Tom's girl? I think
it makes more sense for Tom to be in the club. You're 40.
Bill needs to be laying down, going to sleep somewhere at 10 o'clock.
Your ass down somewhere. You don't even look right being in the club. At least Tom Brady looks.
Yeah, he still can get in. Yeah,
that's Tom Brady.
He can sit in VIP and just chill out.
Bro, don't you?
I don't want to see Tom on the dance floor though.
No, I don't want to see him on the dance floor.
He can sit in VIP and just chill out.
Sit back. Yeah. He got his own lounge.
Yeah, a couple bottles. Yeah.
they shout him out and stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, that's
wave
Tom Brady.
to the people in there, and I was gonna
That'd
say
be
the
tight.
fans.
He got all 7 rings on, just
Man,
blinging.
just 7 for 7 pack.
Right. That 7 for
7
7.
for 7
Not
pack.
that 4 for 4. I got that 7 for 7.
Man.
But Bill Belichick, yeah, you do not know be in no club. Only club I want to see you in is Sam's Club. And making sure you get that grocery list together. That's the only club I want to see you in. Ordering a club sandwich. I don't want to see you in no nightclub.
That is true. All right, so time for Pops' pop culture question of the week.
Pops' pop culture question of the week.
When was the last time you remember watching a music video on TV?
Probably YouTube nowadays. That's where you mainly go. Because usually when I'm working out, I'll throw on like some YouTube or something like that. But it's not like how it used to be, where you used to have shows 106 in Park
dedicated just to music videos.
Just music videos, or you just had like the countdowns. That's what I was talking to Ash about, like on New Year's Eve, how they used to have the top 100 countdown of all the music videos that was out that year.
Yep.
Or that past year, and it goes all the way down to the number 1, and you just have the countdown. And I was like, damn, I'm used to watching videos all day and seeing what the number 1 song is for that past year, but they don't really do that no more. But
videos are what sold albums, songs, and albums back in the day. And the reason I bring this up is MTV, as we know it, goodbye to music-only channels forever. The network, which started broadcasting back in 1981, scaled back in the United States in the mid-2000s, but continued with their music-only channels around the world until the end of 2025. So now the network will continue with its reality TV shows, sitcom reruns, and more original programming. But the days of the music video channel only are gone. So
yes, it's too many.
End of an era.
Yeah, in the end of the road to the end. That's another one. End of the road.
End of the road.
It's crazy. Just you're not really just going towards MTV. It's so many different just channels that you can go watch. YouTube is probably the main one for me. I'll just go on YouTube, type in a video, and you can watch it right there. And then you have more control what's played, and you can
control what you actually watch. You can watch specifically what you want to watch. Yeah,
exactly. You have a lot more control. And nowadays, a lot of songs are just getting popular off of social media, TikTok.
Right.
Mainly a lot of TikTok. They're not
really making music videos like they used to.
Not like that. Like you said, it was very important back in the day.
If you had a cold video, that's how you would sell a song or sell the album. Yep.
You put so much emphasis in the music video, and it used to be like, video premiere. It's the premiere of the video. Damn, we've been
Michael Jackson world premiere. They used to simulcast those.
Yes. Interrupt
Fox,
everything.
BT, MTV. VH1, he'd have all of them sewn up, and it'd be a simulcast of whatever video he was releasing. He cornered that market, and that's really what made him a worldwide phenomenon, because, again, you were watching from everywhere to see the latest video, what the release is.
Yeah, the video dropped, and then you would start hearing it on the radio, and then that was selling the album right there. You see that?
Yeah, the album might be out, but then you do that video release.
That video is going to give you sales.
Then you start hearing it on the, like you said, on the radio and all those good things. But yeah, MTV as we know it,
that's crazy,
is no more.
That's wild.
All right, let's get a little juice.
It's loose.
Ooh, that's a good pour.
That is a good pour. Juice.
Time for juicy news, because we're powered by Excess Energy and MGD Apparel, our merchandising company. Yes, sir.
Get your merch.
Get
the hat. Get the shirt.
You got a mug on a mug?
And get it on a mug, dog. Yeah,
I had to switch these up. I gave love to the Cowboys because it's sitting right there, but had to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I should have had my podcast mug.
Yeah, have a Me and D mug. Right,
it's Me and D, Pops and Son everywhere. You feel
everywhere you go.
Everywhere in the city we go.
Because if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Young brother. Young sister.
Young
Leia P. Diddy Sharon Shay. Gonna add this one. Stefan.
Oh, Stefan.
Because you about to add him.
For sure, yeah. Because if he don't know, now he knows. He's always into
His
something.
brother found out, but he rebounded.
He bounced back. He rebounded. But at least he don't be in the type of sticky situations, pause, that his brother be in. Stefan always finds himself in some type of
mess
or something like that. So the current mess that Stefan is, he faces strangulation and assault charges.
Crazy.
He's just out here strangling folks. So the New England Patriots receiver is facing felony charges for strangulation and a misdemeanor charge of assault from an alleged incident on December 2nd. A woman went to the police December 16th and shared that she was working as a private chef on that date of the incident in question, where Diggs entered her bedroom that was unlocked and alleged smacked her across the face. She said that she didn't get paid properly, or she didn't get paid at all. And Stefan allegedly went in there and said, no, you did get paid. Had his elbow, forearm against her neck. According to police, she said she attempted to push Stefan Diggs away. Allegedly, he choked her with his elbow around her neck, and then later threw her on the bed and said that you're lying. These are lies. You did get paid, that you already had been paid. After the alleged assault, she left her position and the residence and stayed with a friend. So the woman returned to retrieve her property. Diggs referred her to the assistant, who told the woman she had to sign a non-disclosure agreement before she was paid. She didn't really want to go to the police, but felt like she had to because of the assault. Probably just pretty much the fear that she had. Right. She didn't want to go this route. She just wanted to get her money. So the woman informed the police December 16th that she didn't want to file charges, but decided to do so December 22nd. That's when all this had came out. But Diggs' attorney said in a statement that the evidence is unsustained. So it's inconclusive. Pretty much her word versus his word.
She didn't take any pictures, so they don't
didn't take any pictures. You didn't file it that day.
Right.
You
2 weeks. You waited back. 2 weeks.
That's the thing. And ultimately, and it's sad because if you didn't pay her and this did happen, it seems like it's gonna be probably more in his favor because there's not a lot of evidence. It's literally your word.
She said, yeah.
It's he said, she said, and then you didn't say nothing that day. There's no evidence that day. If you were going to do so, you need to do it that day.
It's like you had time to sit back and think, oh, I want to go after you now, but
right,
the police can't back that up, and nothing's going to corroborate your story. I think I also read that one of his people was going to pay her, and I guess because, like you said, she didn't sign that NDA, the non-disclosure agreement,
right,
that she still hasn't been paid.
Yeah, after the incident allegedly happened, she went back to get her property, and she was talking to the assistant, and they were going to pay her. So that's it right there. Obviously, you didn't pay her if she went back.
That's what I was thinking. Pay her,
yeah. And you guys if you weren't going to pay her till she signs the NDA, so that means you didn't pay her.
Yeah.
But I guess the whole thing is, did he go upside her head?
Right. Did he throw her on the bed and put the elbow on the neck?
But obviously, you didn't pay her. Because when she went back and then she didn't sign the NDA, so then so she still hasn't been paid for what she did. And shoot, was the meal bad?
She had been working for him, I think, for whatever, since August. So she'd been there for a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
She's chefing up your meals. You come home, you got you a nice fresh meal.
Nice meal.
Wake up, got a meal, because she was living there, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
She had her own room and everything, and man.
Yeah, because she got to. You're a high-profile athlete. You at least want 3 meals a day,
at least 2
quality meals.
You probably eating at the facility for lunch.
Yeah. So that's one. But yeah,
you're doing breakfast. You're probably doing breakfast and dinner when you get home.
Right, and then that lunch period, you probably at the facility getting some lunch or whatever like that. But you're getting good quality meals. No BS.
Right, fresh food, fresh from the market every day.
Fresh from the market is good. It's fire, and you can that goes to the question: would you rather have a personal chef, or would you rather have a personal maid who does the cleaning? The errands?
By all means, the chef.
You had the chef.
I'd rather have a chef. I'd rather have those good quality meals.
But they doing laundry, they doing the dishes.
I'm good with the laundry. That's one of my things.
You said you rather have the meals.
Yeah, I want those meals hooked up. because
Man,
I'm
ooh,
eating
that would be.
nutritional stuff. Everything's good for me. Everything's fresh.
That's what I liked about the all inclusive, because you ain't even the meals. You already got the meal.
Right. Right. You
You
didn't
ain't
have to
got to
think
worry about
about,
thinking
well,
about nothing.
what restaurant are we going to? Do you have enough money? Damn, that's gonna cost your penny pension.
It's
It's
we already
all
got
inclusive.
everything. It's all
For
inclusive.
real. That's the
Yeah,
way to
that
go anywhere. I started looking at even domestic places that are all inclusive.
all inclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just pay it up
Just
front,
pay it
and
up
then
front and be done with
I'm
it.
taken care of. Not a thought, but
Go ahead, be
yeah.
done with it. Go ahead, be
Go
done
ahead,
with it.
be done with it. Go ahead, be done with it.
All
But yeah,
inclusive. Go ahead, be done with it. All the meals. Go
Stephon
ahead, be
Diggs, man, he's definitely. I think he deserves a Hall of Fame seat.
He's getting close.
He's getting close, because as many allegations as he's been in, and just drama he's been in
Yeah.
this year alone.
The whole thing
The
with on the boat trip
on the boat with the
with the
candy and the
candy.
candy. The whole thing with old boy talking about the homosexual allegations
Right. The
against him.
molestation, that wasn't a rape,
Yeah, the
sexual
rape
assault. I think it
case.
was
Yeah,
sexual.
sexual assault. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was sexual assault
The 5
with
babies
that.
in 2025 with
The
different
baby
mamas.
mamas, the Cardi
Yeah,
B,
yeah.
and
He needs a
now
seat,
at the end,
next to Draymond and Ja Morant.
now you got strangulation and assault charges against your private chef.
Yeah.
This all can't be made up. Like,
yeah, you need to be Jackass Hall of Fame or to sit your ass down. Probably definitely sit your ass down Hall of Fame.
yeah, definitely to sit your ass down Hall of Fame for sure.
All right, son. Good juicy news.
Juicy news.
Time for our pops, flops, and props.
Pops, flops, and props.
Oh, those pops, flops, and props. Who you popping, son?
Man, pops goes to, man, it's week 18. We're getting around to some playoff football. Also, NCAA, we got the Final Four teams, so we're getting down to getting to see who's going to be in the national championship. It's a bittersweet. You come down to the end of the year, but this is where it matters the most. We want to see who's going to be the champion. We want to see who is the best team this year in collegiate and in the professional. But my pops goes to this pretty much coming down to the end of the season, and we're getting off to like the true playoff time for NFL, and then we're getting to championship time for the NCAA.
All right, so mine is going to go to Indiana coach, excuse me, Kurt Cignetti. I'm continually impressed by his hard-nosed style of coaching. He's a no-nonsense coach. He demands attention to detail. You just look at his team, how they perform. Like you said, they got a little swagger about them. They're very talented. I think that might be your champion. I'll be surprised if they don't win it all. I'll just say that.
The fundamentals are definitely there.
Yep.
They are, like you said, attention to detail, and that's honestly
very well prepared. I just like him as a coach. Who you flopping? Who you flopping, son?
Man, flop's going to my Georgia Bulldogs, man. We were up, I believe, 2 scores against that Ole Miss team, and then just couldn't close it, man.
That was an instant classic, though. That was a good game.
A great game. That was a great game. That almost that gave me national championship feels to it. I'm like, man, this is because we just let them just hang around. And at one point I was like, man, we're up 2 scores. We should close this out. But that's why it's collegiate football. That's why I really like college sports, because necessarily it's not over until it is over. Georgia got lackadaisical, they got complacent, and they got walked down by their rivals. But yeah, that was my flop. Georgia Bulldogs. That's a game that you were winning the majority of the game, and you just let it slip through your hands, and now you're on the outside looking in. And this was a good opportunity for us to get back to a national championship.
It was.
This is a great opportunity, but we'll see about it. But yeah, that was my flop.
Mine is going to my team, the 49ers. They were out-coached, out-schemed, and outplayed. It was just that simple last night. I know they're running on fumes on the defensive side of the ball.
They are running on fumes.
But damn, Shanahan, I expected a much better called game. It was like no adjustments were made. You knew what they were doing. You knew they were going to start bringing pressure, and they just couldn't combat it.
He don't be making no adjustments.
No adjustments. He made no adjustments. Even Salah started late in the game, started loading the box up, but man, I'd made Sam Darnold beat me. I'm like, dude, you're going to have to throw the ball all night because we're going to stop the run and make your arm fall off. You're going to throw so much tonight.
Do it till your hand hurt.
Right, till your hand hurt.
That cheese wheel.
For real. But anyway, that's my flop, 49ers. Who you propping, son? Who you propping?
Props going to go to the winners that move on in the college football playoffs. So Indiana, Oregon, Miami, and Ole Miss. They're proving we're going to have a new champion. So one of these schools are going to bring a national championship to their school. And then I know for Indiana, honestly, for Indiana, Oregon, and Ole Miss, they haven't had a championship in like decades or don't even have one. I know Miami got one back in like the early 2000s.
The U.
Yes, it's at least, it's been a while since these teams have been in a national championship. And so we're going to have a new crown champion.
They hadn't had one in recent time. They might have had them 60s and 70s, but I don't think Oregon's ever had one. I don't think Indiana's ever had one.
I don't think Ole Miss hasn't had one since they had like the 50s, 60s.
50s and 60s, yeah.
And then Indiana's never had one. They're more of a basketball school.
Exactly. So, yeah, those are my props as well. Honorable mention to Georgia for the way they played until the end of the game. But even when they got down late, they came back and rallied and took the lead. And then
we had a chance.
They allowed Ole Miss to get that field goal. Yeah. So, anyway, those are our props. All right, son. It's that time for us to tell someone to sit your ass down. Man, sit your ass
down.
Please. And thank you. Who you telling?
My sit your ass down is going to Stephon Diggs, man. Stephon Diggs, man. Sit your ass down somewhere, man. Y'all on the verge of making, well, you're already in the playoffs, but on the verge of making a good run to the Super Bowl, potentially. They're going to need you there, and they're going to need your head in the game. Your head somewhere else. Quit strangling folks, allegedly, assaulting people. Man, focus on some football, man, because you're bringing a lot of distractions to a team that is on the verge of winning. They need all the pieces there to make a good playoff run. You are one of the key pieces that can lead them to success, man. Sit your ass down somewhere and focus on these playoffs. You were about something else. So, man, Stephon Diggs, bro, sit your ass down, because wherever there's smoke, there's some fire.
All right, good one, son.
A lot of smoke coming from me.
A lot of smoke. All right, mine is similar. Instead of choking the chef, why don't you make some time and try to see some of them 5 babies that you managed to have in 2025? 5 different babies in 2025. That's nasty for one.
Being fruitful.
He's fruitful and nasty and stupid. And then I'm sitting there wondering what's Cardi B's mentality. So you already know what this man is on, and you still want to be with her decision making and all that great, in my opinion.
She ain't really got no choice now. And
she makes great money though. She don't need him.
And we was talking about this. The person you have to become needs to change. She's still that same.
In the club, stripper mentality.
Club. Exactly.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not.
She ain't came out the mud yet.
Right. Yeah. You haven't changed your self-image enough, highly enough to start changing the people around you.
To attract a different type of person to you. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
You're attracting the same. You pretty much attracted a more athletic Offset.
That's it. Because he's doing the same thing.
Person. They look alike. They got the same mannerisms.
Do the same things. They cheat on you.
You're attracting the same guy, but just in a different arena.
True. She's got to change herself.
Yeah.
And then she'll attract a different type of brother. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold your standards just a little bit higher than just what looks good out on the outside.
But change it in a way where you come off better as a person and there's some growth. There doesn't seem to be much growth there. There's no maturity there.
2 baby daddies who are not really involved in your life, and then you got kids with them, and you're gonna have to do life with them, but they're not really holding you down, like how you.
They don't have your back.
How I assume how she wants to be treated now, that especially because she's a mother and she probably wants to leave the little fast life alone, but
yeah, I don't know, son, but yeah, I don't know. I'm confused, but anyway.
With that being said,
great segue.
Moving on.
All right, that wraps up this show, man. That went by pretty quickly.
Oh yeah,
Real
great show.
fast, real fast. A lot of content. We enjoyed it. And as always, folks, yeah, we definitely appreciate you all watching, listening. The Me and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
for that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass. Couple reminders real quick before we get the drum roll. Don't forget about your merch. Don't forget the NFL wrap-up show. Also, me and
New
D
episode.
standing on business.
Standing on
all
business,
that's on
man.
video. Got the audio streaming on all platforms. Wherever you find us, wherever you can get with us, make it happen. We appreciate you, though. All right, son.
Man. But until next time, we're going to holler at you, man. It's 2026.
2026.
Big moves on the way.
Man, we are going and growing.
Come on now. Let's get it.
Peace.
Come on now.